As a PTP teacher, well, every student is different. Okay, I cannot consider that, okay, I have 30 students in my class and सब एक जैसे होंगे. It's not possible. They all are different. Okay, so I must know, I must analyze them after talking to them 101 or maybe giving a feedback form or something like that. कि किसको किस पे कैसे वर्क करना है. Might be somebody is good in spoken English but bad in grammar. Okay, and somebody else is very shy. So I must, the teacher or a person must know किसको क्या चाहिए कितना. Okay, then confirmation. Make sure the right people have the information they need. Of course, जो जो लोग हैं अगर आपके, for example, if you are applying for a leave, okay, and you have this HR, okay, HR department, and if the HR department doesn't know that you have applied for the leave and you just go away for a vacation, so that may create a problem because there is a gap, communication gap between you and the HR department who is going to approve you for the leave. A message delivered too early or too late may add to confusion. Of course, कोई भी मैसेज समय से पहले या समय के बाद भी अगर डिलीवर हो, वो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट So it has to be on spot, right? Too late or too early, it might create a problem. Other might think where you have gone, why you have left your place, right? And the accuracy is very much important. The wrong message may be worse than none at all. Of course, see, accuracy बहुत important है. कोई भी एक छोटा सा गलत मैसेज आपको बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम में डाल सकता है. So you have to be precise. आपको जो बोलना है, you have to be precise and clear cut. Not more than that, not less than that. So, moving ahead, achieve goals using soft skills. The ability to speak fluently using the right word in the right order is a good communication. Of course, आज के टाइम में जैसे हम सब देखते हैं कि जिसके पास अच्छी फ्लुएंसी है, doesn't matter it's in English or Hindi, वो person आगे बढ़ेगा ही बढ़ेगा. Yes, English is a need of an art. English language is required everywhere. So if your communication skills are going to stop you because you will be able to express yourself during your work or even if you are a good communicator, then people will understand you. Message using appropriate vocabulary and syntax form and effective communication. Here comes the vocabulary one. जैसा मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, coming back to basics, like, I love this part that हम लोग को प्रॉब्लम होती है to frame sentences to or maybe in Hindi also. क्यों प्रॉब्लम होती है? Because to frame a sentence, शब्दों की जरूरत होती है. We need words. तो हमारा ये शब्द and more new words and add that in your dictionary. I always or my students to learn at least 5 to 10 words daily, along with their spelling, with their pronunciation, and the meaning, and also to make a separate sentence using that word. So the more strong you have your vocabulary, the more effectively you'll be able to speak and communicate with others. अगर आपके पास वो शब्द नहीं है, if you don't have the word, the right words to describe or to say or to use in your communication, so आपका message convey ही नहीं हो पाएगा, right? And of course, the best part is the body language. Well, body language, can I ask you, body language, why it is necessary? Okay, let's not ask the question right now. Let me explain body language. Your posture, your head movement, facial expressions, eye contact, gestures, and pitch or tone. Let me explain you in a brief now. Posture is very, very much required. Again, right now I'm giving my presentation here to every one of you, right? And instead of standing straight, my shoulders are not broad. Okay, I'll just change my body language as a clumsy person. Nobody will even look at me because my body posture is very clumsy. I'm not. My whole body says that I'm not interested at all. If I'm looking down here and there, people will not listen to me. They won't even look at me. Okay, head movement is very much required. It's not like that that you have to use your like make head movement a lot, just like we have this Pankaj Tripathi in Mirzapur. Every time he uses his neck movement. But yes, of course, head movement means nodding. Okay, when you're talking, so a bit of head movement is required along with your hand movement. It's not like that you will start dancing or, but you must use your hands gestures to explain everything. For example, if I give my introduction like that, like say, hello, my name is Vishwas Saxena, and I am a training and placement coordinator here at GGES. So I'm using my hand gestures, hand movements. When I said GGES, the logo is behind me and just pointed towards it, right? So it helped you guys to look here at the logo behind me. Okay. And when I say, hello, my name is Vishwas Saxena. So when I point it towards me, my fingers towards me, that means my, I am. Okay. So it is very essential part of your body language and of course, to be a great public speaker. Facial expressions, of course, why not? See, facial expressions again is very important. Again, look at my face right now. I'm smiling, a kind of smiling right now. Okay. So people will enjoy listening to me. People will enjoy looking at me, right? But what if I change my face from a smiling face to a sad face, and I'll just talk to you guys like that. Hello, my name is Vishwas Saxena, and I am a PDP, a training and placement coordinator here at GG. See, the body language and the facial expression depicts that I'm very sad. And and after 5 or 10 seconds, you all will lose interest, right? See, again, the expression has been changed. That's why I always say, whenever you are giving your introduction to anyone, right? To anyone or you're talking to anyone, it's not about only giving introductions. If you're even talking to anyone, please make sure that you are you have a great smile on your face. Sorry, there were a few students who wanted to join. Okay, again, just a second. Sorry for the delay. We have some more students who are joining. Eye contact. Coming to eye contact again is very important. As I always say, that to be an effective and great communicator as public speaker, you have to maintain an eye contact with the people you are talking to, right? जरूरी नहीं you have to stare at people घूर के देखना. No, you don't have to do that. But a normal eye contact is required. And whenever you are giving a speech or you are communicating to a large audience, so I always follow the W or the M rule. How? Well, right now I'm standing here on a stage, and let's assume that I have like 1,500 to 1,000 public in front of me. So it won't be possible to look in each and everybody's eyes, okay, to make contact with each and everyone. In such kind of situation, you have to make a M shape. How? Starting from towards the right on the front, then going to back, then again to the middle, then again to the back toward the left, then following this M pattern will help you to maintain eye contact with a large batch of people in front of you. And if you are in a small group, doing conversation in a small group, for example, it may be two, three, four, or five, then you have to use your body language, use your hand gestures, okay, to communicate with each and every person. For example, look at me right away. that I'm assuming I have one person standing here, this other one here, third here, fourth and fifth here. And there is only one person who has asked me the question. For example, let's assume, just a second again, I have some requests to let the people in. Just a second, please. Okay, never mind. Okay, so what I'll only one person is talking to me, okay, and rest of my friends are just standing there and listening to us, the conversation. So it is not required, it is not good also that the person who has asked your question, you will just look into their eyes or you will answer to them. Just use your body language and interact with everyone. For example, uh, my friend has just asked me, okay, Vishwas, what are your hobbies? So instead of answering him only, I'll try to gather everyone around me, my other friends. Well, I love cooking, I love reading books, writing stories also, and sometimes doing voiceovers. And if I have enough time spared, then I watch some YouTube videos or some educational videos also. So I use my body language to interact with each and everyone. Doesn't matter they ask me the question or not, but I am taking the entire group to communicate with. Okay, so eye contact is uh, very essential. Again, giving a best example of eye contact. Right now, I'm connected with each and everybody of you. Look, I'm looking straight away in this camera. I know this entire seminar hall in front of me is empty. Okay, but I am looking straight into the camera. I'm imagining that it's you, everybody who's watching me. I'm straight away looking in the camera, right? What if, again, what if I don't look in straight into the camera and just casually look here and there? Okay, my name is Vishwas Saxena, and I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. I have done my master's in tourism and hospitality sectors, and I love cooking, reading books, writing, and lots of things whenever I get time. So if I'm not looking in, making an eye contact with you guys, slowly and gradually, you all will lose interest in me. You will stop hearing. In order to make people understand you, to look at you, you have to maintain an eye contact, which is very, very, very much essential. Then we have gestures. Again, gestures. Gestures are all about how you use your body language. वो डम शराज गेम्स खेले हैं ना, जिसमें आप लोग इनैक्ट करके हम लोग मूवीज के नेम्स बताते थे, गेस करते थे. So using your gestures, okay, gestures are the facial expressions भी आते हैं, है ना? I'm so happy right now. Hello, I'm sad right now. Hello. And these are your gestures along with your expressions. And of course, last but not the least, the pitch of voice. We are not focusing on how deep your voice is. We have to focus on the pitch of the tone, the pitch of your voice. Okay? The pitch of your voice should be that it's audible to others. Okay? It shouldn't be too high or too low. I'll give an example that I'm talking to you guys. And I just share top of my lungs. Hello, about 30 seconds, you will lose interest because I'm yelling, I'm shouting. Nobody will be interested in listening to me. And even if I don't so much, so sorry, I don't mind. So right now I just lowered the pitch of my voice. And again, the listener will lose interest. And if I maintain the pitch of my voice in a normal, so everybody would love to hear me. And if you are able to maintain a normal, a standard pitch, so everybody can hear to you. It will be easy for you to modulate your voice, to make eye contact, and even to give the to use your body, okay, each and every part of your body for an effective communication. Okay, so moving ahead, non-verbal communication. Body language present to the audience what we feel and think about a particular event or situation. Example, nodding one's head. We all know, like right now, it might have happened with every one of you that if you're listening to your teachers or to anyone, and if you have understood what they are trying to convey, you just nod your head either in a yes position or a no. That's a way of communication, a non-verbal communication. Okay? So non-verbal communication or the body language includes way of talking, example, pause, stress, or words. Well, as I always said, even if you're talking, even if you're reading, take pauses. Okay? Why? Because if you won't take pauses, the other person will not be able to understand. Again, with the demonstration, if I won't take a pause, just and think about a particular event or situation, example, nodding of one's head. तो how it sounded like that कि मैं कोई policy भेज रहा हूँ वो स्टार बन के आता है ना please read the documents carefully before signing investing, right? So nobody will I mean look at you or nobody will and cause presence to the audience what to feel and think about a particular event or situation. Example, nodding one's head. See how different both the things were. Okay? So, as I always say, whenever you find a comma or a colon, always take a pause of half a second. And whenever there is a change of sentence or a full stop, take a pause of 1 second. Then the posture, example, slouching. You know, if you're slouching, what do you understand by slouching? If you're sitting on a couch or a sofa or a chair, you're slouching. अंदर चले जा रहा है ना? So that says that you're not interested, you are not active. Appearance, example, untidiness. अगर आप like right now, for example, I'm here giving my presentation, and if I'm not well dressed, okay, and my hair are all messed up, and I'm not looking good. So again, people will not look at you or will not try to hear you. That's a harsh reality. Head movement, example, nodding, already discussed. Hand movement, example, waving. We all this all waving, say hi, hello, without saying hi, hello. We just wave our hand. Okay, hello, or even bye, tata. Eye movements, example, winking. So again, it's a part of non-verbal communication. Facial expression, already explained. Body contact, example, shaking hands. Well, again, a demonstration I would like to do. Kaushal, can I ask you to please come here? So we talked about this shaking hand. Whenever you are meeting someone, please come closer. So you have to be, every time your shoulders should be broadened and the smile say, hello, sir, how are you? Thank you. Okay, nice to meet you, sir. So that was a great example of how to shake hands with others. And if I was clumsy, let's demonstrate the other way around. Hello, sir, how are you? See, okay, sir, we'll meet next time. So see, the grip of my hand is not good. I'm all slouching up. So it won't affect the other person. It won't attract the other person. We have seen our great leaders of India that whenever they shake hands, and along with that, they hold the hands like this. That confidence, the boost up, and the feeling of that, yes, we are together. That's that's the best part, how to use your body language. Okay, closeness. Example, invading someone's space. Well, if you are if you are trying to get close to to anyone. Okay, that's called invading someone's space. No, if we travel to US, UK, okay, not in here in India, it's not very much followed here. But people try to maintain a distance for a good communication. They don't like that other person should come closer. But here in India, that's not much followed. Okay. But yes, after Corona, we have gas ki duri and mask is duri. So do gas ki duri is essential. Okay. So whenever you're talking to anyone, don't get too close. Okay. You might be evading their personal space. किसी को खराब लग सकता है. So whenever you're talking to anyone, no matter it's a formal meeting or an informal meeting, okay, try to give space to everyone. Okay. इवन आपको भी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा कि कोई सामने बोलते ना हिंदी में भी यूज है सामने से आ गए एकदम से बात कर रहे हैं नो इट्स डजंट लुक गुड ओके okay then sounds we have laughing or crying okay laughing is again a non-verbal communication only because no words are used that's sound okay that means I'm feeling happy right so moving ahead body language. Example, arms closed, standing written and relaxed. Okay. So as I always said, if you are if you are I mean folding your hands, okay, and while communicating to anyone, that's a negative posture. That means okay, you are listening to the other person, but you are not absorbing what other person is trying to convey. So whenever you are talking or listening to anyone, make sure you have hands open. Emotion of the sender and receiver. Example, speaking clearly, enthusiastic. Okay, right now uh, I can pump you all up. I'm using my tone and my body posture and to make this thing all enthusiasm, full of enthusiasm. Hello guys, my name is Vishwas Saxena and I'm here to teach you the skills of non-verbal communication, the soft skills. So using my voice, I have made you clear that I'm so enthusiastic and you all have to be enthusiastic with me. Are you with me? So, see, ये techniques use होती हैं generally by the anchors, where there is a large number of public to pump the adrenaline rush, to make them feel that yes, they are wanted. So this is how you can work on your non-verbal communication, okay, by using your right body posture and communicating with people with words or no words, right? Okay, before going ahead with written communication skills, anybody have any questions so far? Does anyone have any questions? Please ask. Any questions? Question time. If anyone wants to ask any question or wants to discuss anything, please type in your message query in the message box. And if you are enjoying this session, please also mention that in the chat box, but don't spam it, okay? Anyone? Nobody has any question or even listening to me? Okay, well, never mind. That means everybody is enjoying and is clear. So, how to handle eye contact that no one can feel awkward? Akshat Tiwari. See, good question, Akshat. See, making an eye contact is very normal. You just have to look into others' eyes, but not staring at them. किसी को घूर के नहीं देखना होता है. The moment you will start staring at someone, घूरने लगोगे ना यूं करके, तो awkward लगेगा. Okay? What should the right technique to shake hand in case of female? Of course, I'll let you know. So coming back to Akshat's question, you have to maintain a normal eye contact. Just look at them. That your eyes will tell that you're not staring at them. Right now, if you can look into my eyes, I'm looking at you. That see, with a smile, I'm talking to you straight away, looking into your eyes. But when I start staring at you, you will feel uncomfortable. So This is how you have to maintain your eye contact. You have to be humble. That will be shown. Your eyebrows will be falling down. The eyebrows ये नीचे होने लगेंगे the moment you are humble. Okay, when you stare at someone, your eyebrows will go up. So always make sure your eyebrows are down and you're looking at the other person normally. So coming back to the question, what should the right technique to shake hand in case of female? Well, of course, the right technique of shaking the hand in terms of female will be the same, but you shouldn't hold the hand more than 1 or 2 seconds. Female right now, I have a male right now. I'll try to give you a demonstration through that. Caution, can you please join me here? So if okay, suppose we'll assume that I have a female in front of me. Okay, so I'll just say I'll usually what I do, I take this hand and keep it here. Okay, it shows your body language. You're giving respect. Okay, okay, and when I am shaking hand, hello ma'am, how are you? So your hand shouldn't be very much firm. Okay, it should be normal. Okay, and I'm fine. Hello ma'am, how are you? And if you don't want to do this, totally fine. You have to say, hello ma'am, how are you? That's it. Just leave the hand. 1 or 1.5 seconds, you need to hold the hand. Not very firm. You don't have to be a macho man. Okay, that you will just press the hands together. No, very normally and humbly, just shake hands and just withdraw your hands within 1 or 1.5 seconds. Not more than that. What I usually do. I hope my answer is clear. And can I know Kanpur Institute of Management Studies who is actually using the ID? Can I know the name so I can refer you by taking your name? Okay, any more questions? Anyone? Okay, Saurabh sir, it was you. How to, okay, Ansha Arif, how to build self-confidence? Well, Ansha, self-confidence, see, it's a taboo, what I think. जो बचपन से ना हम लोग जो शाइनेस होती है ना वो हम लोग क्यों होती है बिकॉज हम लोग पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करते ओके इट माइट बी अ सिचुएशन व्हेन यू वर यंग आपको या तो आपके पेरेंट्स ने आपको पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए नहीं बोला ओके द बेस्ट थिंग इज दैट स्टार्ट पार्टिसिपेटिंग start speaking with people, not with your friends with you are comfortable. जिनके साथ आप comfortable no. Start meeting new people and start speaking. Okay? जितना आप practice करोगे ना, आपके अंदर confidence आएगा. And confidence तभी आता है when you know the correct, no, you have the correct knowledge. Okay? अगर if I say, okay, let me give you an example. Just a second. Hello friends, my name is Vishwas Saxena and I'm here to present you a Samsung A12 mobile phone which comes with a great display of 5.6 inches with an inbuilt 64 GB RAM and with four cameras in the back, in the rear and one camera of 32 megapixel in the front. It comes with a great battery of 6000 mAh which may last for more than 2 days and it is so affordable. It is under 16,000 Indian rupees. So what are you waiting for? Just grab the opportunity and go for it and buy this mobile phone. So, Ansha kya sikha? I was able to demonstrate or present this mobile phone in front of you because I had this knowledge, the aspects of this mobile phone. So try to read more and more. I don't want to deviate from this topic, but yes, in today's reality is that all the students and the people are just wasting their time in scrolling on the social media, looking at the reels and what other things. Well, I'm not against these things, but Instead of this, spend your knowledge in uh, getting the information about different things, different journals. Okay, if you're a student if you're an MBA student, okay, apart from the academics and the subjects, try to look for more things, gather knowledge, and not only your academics knowledge, but of other things, what is going around. That's why our fathers always, when they get up early, they just go through the entire newspaper. And if you ask them, they will be able to provide you with the information what is going around the world in Indian politics or and so on, because they are getting and gaining knowledge day by day. So I request to everyone, instead of wasting time on other things, try to take out the major chunk of time and spend it on gathering knowledge from each and every aspect. If you ask me, well, what is trending right now? Well, if you talk about social media and YouTube, right now there is an influencer by the name of Thagesh. His video was trending on number one because he took the interviewer Bhuvan Bam, okay, the BB from the BB from BBKY. And if you ask me what's going in the world politics, I'll say that India has surpassed 19 trillion tons of wheat in production of wheat, and also if we talk about Ukraine-Russia war, it's still going on. And what I'm trying to say is, Ansha and rest of you, try to gather knowledge as much as you grown from different aspect of the world, different aspect of life. So the more knowledge you will have, no, the more confident you will be. Okay. Yes, of course, sir. For effective communication, the posture, gesture should be in control way. It has to be. Well, if I'm talking again, I'll give you a demonstration. If I'm talking to anyone, let me give a demonstration right away. Question, can I ask? Can I have you here? And I'll first give you a very slouchy posture. Okay, then I will show you the other good posture you have. Hello, Kaushleen. How are you? Kaushleen, I'm not. I don't want to be here. I want to go outside. Let's. What do you think of this whole scenario? And Kaushleen, I want you to. I want you to go to the library and read about effective communication. Would you do that? क्या जाओगे क्या तुम लाइब्रेरी जाओगे क्या? रहने देते हैं। हाँ, रहने देते हैं। अच्छा, तो कौशलेन ने कहा कि रहने देते हैं. Let's again make our make a posture correct and the gestures. Okay, I'll try to do that. So, hello, Kostin. You know what? But we have this great book of communication skills. Okay, and it's available in the library. And believe me, it's going to help you a lot to know more about communication skills. And if you ask me, I would suggest you just go and grab that book, and it's going to help you. Okay, would you do that? Yes, sir. No. Are you sure you're going to grab this book? Yes. So I hope the question has been answered, sir. The posture and gesture is very, very, very much required for to have an effective communication. No matter the age group or the people or people from different strata of life, the posture has to be good, has to be good. If you lose on your posture and your gestures, the people will lose interest in you. Of course, sir. If the overuse, as we all know, access of everything is bad. Overuse of movement, hand movement, or gestures, or even like moving a body too much, will also distract people. Because what will happen? Instead of listening to you, what you are saying, they will be distracted through your body language, the access of use of body language. Because if you keep on moving from here to there, okay, and moving too much of hand gestures, okay, right, like what I am doing right now, the people, their focus will automatically will shift from your communication, what you're trying to say or what you're speaking, to your body language, to the parts of the body you are using to communicate. So, of course, access to everything is bad. Your body posture and movement have to be controlled. Neither too much, neither too low. Any more questions, sir? I hope this helped you. If not, it's a okay. Thank you so much. You agree with me. Thank you so much. Okay, coming. Okay, Karishma Nigam, how to overcome hesitation? Well, Karishma, I'll just go with the rest of the PPT or the presentation, and we will take your and others question now at the last. Okay. Okay. So coming back to written communication skills, writing evaluates a person's proficiency, indications, spelling, grammar, etc. Of course, जब आप लिखते हैं, आप कैसे लिखते हैं, okay, which also includes your handwriting, okay, वो आपका intellectualism दिखाता है कि आपकी कितनी सोच है, आप कितना अच्छा सोचते हो या उसके बारे में knowledge रखते हो. Like we had this PUT exams. क्यों होते हैं exams? क्यों test होते हैं? Because as teachers, as faculty, we want to know how much knowledge you have. Okay, so the knowledge is only conveyed when you write your thoughts on those answer sheets. Errors committed while writing circulars, reports, and agenda considerably spoil the image of the writer. Of course, too many mistakes. It could be your grammatical mistake or using wrong vocabulary or wrong words, okay, will definitely they are going to spoil the entire report which you have written. No matter your thoughts are good, you have the knowledge, but if you fail to write them correctly, appropriately, using the correct words, it is going to spoil. That's why I always ask my students who wants to learn uh, English language, okay, who wants to communicate in English, never ever to directly try to translate from Hindi to English. Stop doing that. Instead of translating, start learning new words. Improve your vocabulary. अपने शब्दकोश को जब तक improve नहीं करोगे आप तब तक कम्युनिकेशन स्किल में प्रॉब्लम आएगी इंग्लिश स्पोकन इंग्लिश में और इवन रिटन में जब आपको एप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड्स नहीं पता होंगे तो कैसे लिख लोगे राइट good visual presentation using graphic color columns design layout adds so much to written communication well this PPT is also a part of written communication. If I wouldn't have used these photographs or a good template, okay, or maybe in uh, while giving this economics paper or biology paper or other papers which have these diagrams, okay, even in stats we have diagrams, we have graphs. If you don't make it, okay, it is not going to look I mean attractive, right? If you have made a proper diagram, so it will attract the teacher to go through it, and you might get more marks because you have provided that information very in a good manner. Your presentation is good. You're using the diagrams and step by step and so on. Okay, you're using black pen for the headlines and a blue pen for the rest of the material. It will that presentation will be good. Keep handouts and other written material for your presentation. Well, students who are watching me, whenever you're giving a presentation, first of all, you have to be prepared. You must have the thorough knowledge of what you're going to present. Okay, number one. And apart from that, keep the handouts, okay, and written materials which might require for your listeners to go through to understand that them more, and it is going to help you also to follow the steps of a presentation. Okay, so you don't skip on any of the part which you're going to present. Okay, presentation skills. So presentation skills includes planning, preparation, and delivery of the message. बहुत सिंपल है। प्रेजेंटेशन में क्या होता है, स्किल्स में क्या होता है कि प्लानिंग करना पड़ता है पहले, फिर उसकी तैयारी होती है, और फिर जब आपने उसको पूरा बना लिया है, उस मैसेज को डिलीवर करना। Okay, presentation is all about this only. Making a formal speech is one form of presentation. अगर मैं, for example, if I'm giving a speech, say on how environment this pollution is hampering our environment, the ozone layer, okay, is also one kind of presentation. I'm giving a speech. I'm presenting myself and my thoughts in front of everyone. Right now, I am already giving a presentation in front of you guys. Okay, presentation skills can be broadly categorized into physical and electronic. Physical kaise? Well, physically, if I'm distributing pamphlets, notebooks, handouts, okay, that's coming to physical, and electronics like using the presentation through PPT, PowerPoint, and the ad you see on the billboards or on your mobile phone. So it all comes under electronic presentation. Success in life depends on presenting ideas in an appropriate manner. Well, I think I have a question. Even the font style, of course, sir. The font style matters a lot. Yes, it is. Well, if I give you an example, the most used font is Arial Black, okay, or Calibri, and there are many calligraphy fonts also available, okay, and like cursive writing जो हम करते थे बचपन में, है ना? But these different fonts will not be many people will not be able to understand them, right? So a proper font which is visible, which is clear, also makes a great impact. Okay, what if I'll just give you an example right here. Okay, what if this presentation which I am giving to you is, look at the font, they are clear, they are all clear, they are visible, okay, you can read them. What if I make it a cursive writing or something with a calligraphy? No matter, I'll be able to understand it because I have typed the message. What about the rest of you? You will not be able to understand that. Yes, so the font style matters a lot. Okay, and again, too large or too small, again, it's going to hamper your visual. Uh, Saurabh sir, is the answer clear? Is my example clear? Or you want me to give more example? And apart from any students, did you? Okay, sir. Look at the eyes of audience and speak in a natural conversational voice. Okay, conversational voice. Like Akhil asked me how to maintain an eye contact which should look subtle. So, well, look at the eyes, as I said. Okay, speak in a natural conversational voice. Well, with an if I give you an example, I have provided three samples of self-introduction to each and every student of you. Okay, and I have asked every one of you to learn them. Stand in front of a mirror, practice, 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 practice. But when when you will be going through the this interview and the same questions will be asked, tell me something about yourself, and you start speaking in a monotonous voice, We'll get back to you with that, ma'am. So the question, the same question has been asked, which you have already prepared. Tell me something about yourself, and you just starts giving that the answer. My name is Vishwas Saxena, and I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. I have done my schooling from Viren Swarup Education Society. I love cooking, I love dancing, and see that my voice is very monotonous. It's very monotonous. साफ साफ पता चल रहा है कि मैंने ये रट्टा मार लिया. I have learned it. Pass. That's it. Okay. The other person will know कि आपने learn करके रट्टा मार के आ गए. So जो आप बात करते हैं ना, वो एक conversational tone में से, यानी कि वार्तालाप जो बातचीत करते हैं ना, जैसे मैं अभी आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, तो इस टोन में होनी चाहिए. Hello, my name is Vishwas Saxena and I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Well, I have done my schooling from Dr. Viren Swarup, Civil Lines, Kanpur, and I love cooking, reading books, writing stories, listening to music, of course. And if you ask me what I want from my life is, I love to build a house near a beach or in hills. Well, I love hills more than beaches because it provides great environment. Of course, it gives you peace also. So we can see the difference between both the introduction, I'll say. One was very monotonous and other was kind of having a conversation with the other person. So students who are listening to me and rest of you, whenever you're talking to anyone or if you're going to give an interview, don't be monotonous. सामने वाले को ये लगना चाहिए कि आप वार्तालाप कर रहे हैं, आप बातचीत कर रहे हैं, okay? आप एक conversation कर रहे हैं, right? So coming back to Priyanka Jaiswal's ma'am's question is how to interact with any person when meeting for the first time. Well, very simple to answer this. There will be two categories when you are going to meet the person for the first time. One will be you must that person you must have some knowledge or information about that person, maybe name, from where he or she hails from, and something like that. And another situation will be you don't know anything about that person. So in both the things, you have to be very polite. You have to be very polite. It starts with an introduction. Hello, my name is Priyanka Jaiswal, and can I know something about you, sir or ma'am? I'm a faculty here at KIMS. Or maybe, hello, my name is Priyanka Jaiswal, and can I know something about you? And या सिचुएशन जैसे होती है ना, जिस सिचुएशन या जिस प्लेस में है उसको यूज करके. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप यू आर अटेंडिंग दिस मैरिज, आप एक शादी में गए हो और आपको कोई न्यू पर्सन से मुलाकात हुई है, ओके, एंड कभी कभी होता है ना ऐसा कि आप उनको शायद लगता है कि यू नो दैट पर्सन ऑलरेडी एंड यू हैव टू मेक अ मूव टू इंटरेक्ट विद देम टू नो वेदर यू आर थिंकिंग द राइट वे, कि आप उसको जानते हो कि नहीं. तो सिंपली जस्ट वॉक टू देम towards them, very politely say excuse me, yes, या फिर सुनिए जरा, मेरा नाम प्रियंका है एंड मैं शायद आपको जानती हूँ, या फिर सिचुएशन मैं यहाँ पे मतलब मेरे कजन की शादी है ये, एंड आपको आई थिंक आई हैव सीन यू समवेयर, क्या आपके बारे में कुछ जान सकती हूँ? थोड़ा कंफ्यूज, शायद मैं आपको जानती हूँ. तो सिचुएशंस का यूज करके ना, जिस सिचुएशन में है आपको बहुत ही पोलाइट होना पड़ेगा. अब ऐसे तो नहीं कह सकते ना, हेलो मेरा नाम प्रियंका जायसवाल है, आप कौन? तो ये तो डांटने वाली टोन हो गई ना. सो यहाँ पे सॉफ्ट स्किल्स आती है. यू हैव टू पोलाइट, नो मैटर सामने वाला पर्सन क्या हो कैसा हो, यू हैव टू बी पोलाइट. एंड यू हैव टू सबसे पहले जो कॉन्वर्सेशन स्टार्ट होता है ना, स्टार्ट्स विद द बेसिक थिंग. ओके, यूज द इन्वायरमेंट, अपना इन्वायरमेंट यूज करिए जहां पे आप हो. इन्वायरमेंट का मतलब ये नहीं होता है कि हमेशा मौसम के क्या हाल है, बट क्या क्या चल रहा है. जैसे मैंने बोला, मैं तो लड़के वालों की तरफ से आई है, फिर मेरे कजन की शादी है, एंड आप, अच्छा बारिश बहुत हो रही है, आपके पास क्या अम्ब्रेला होगा, या फिर आप बता सकते हैं कि यहाँ कैसे है. तो यूज द इन्वायरमेंट अराउंड. किसी भी न्यू पर्सन से इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए। एंड नेवर हेजिटेट, because if you use soft skills, be polite, okay, so the person will not backlash at you. मतलब अगर आप अच्छे से तहजीब से तमीज से अगर किसी से पेश होकर बात कर रहे हैं, तो कोई भी होगा वो आपको पलट के बदतमीजी में जवाब नहीं देगा। ओके, either if the person is interested in giving back the answer, they will give, or politely वो ignore कर देंगे, but आपसे झगड़ा नहीं करेंगे। Okay, so never think that you will not be able, let it be the president of the country or even any person, random person going on a road, you can just simply use your tactile skills. Be polite. Hello, my name is Priyanka. I hope, Priyanka ma'am, the example and the explanation is clear. Okay, moving ahead. Sorry for the spelling mistake. Appropriate voice will make the presentation effective and interesting. Yes, that's the best part. I love to discuss. एक वॉइस जो आपकी टोन होती है, उसको सही तरीके का यूज करना बहुत जरूरी है. That comes under voice modulation. Well, voice modulation is different and mimicry is entirely different. Okay, मिमिक करना किसी को उसकी कॉपी करना होता है बस, बट वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन अपनी आवाज को अपने हिसाब से कन्वर्ट करके या मॉड्यूलेट करके सिचुएशंस पे ही यूज करना. I'll give you again a small example. Okay, like look at me. If I want to be very serious, okay, hello, my name is Vishwas Saxena. And if I'm very happy or joyful mood, hello, my name is Vishwas Saxena. So, hello. So, voice modulation is very, very, very much required. सही जगह पे I'm so sorry. I lost this network. I think I'm audible and I'm back. And again, thank you so much for staying tuned, bearing me, and here on my webinar on soft skills. So moving ahead, presentation skills. Ask for feedback from your audience about your presentation and change accordingly. Of course, आज का जो ये webinar हो रहा है, of course, I want your feedback. Okay? आपको ये presentation, आपको ये webinar कैसा लगा? इसकी information आपको समझ में आई कि नहीं? The presenter, that's me. आपको कैसा लगा? Not the look wise I'm saying, but did the presenter had the knowledge or not? या उसको कहाँ पे area पे correct होना है? Feedback is very important because if there is any area to overcome or to master or to even rectify, कोई area रह जाता है जहाँ पे शायद मैंने focus नहीं किया. ओके, तो अगर उस फीडबैक से आप लोग के फीडबैक से अगर मैं करेक्ट कर सकता हूँ, तो बेस्ट पार्ट होगा ना कि मैं नेक्स्ट वेबिनार में वो गलती शायद ना दोहराऊं या फिर नेक्स्ट वेबिनार में वो इंफॉर्मेशन जो मैं यहाँ पे नहीं दे पाया शायद उस वेबिनार में मैं इंफॉर्मेशन दे दूं, फिर आगे आने वाले टाइम वो चीज को कभी ना, बिकॉज nobody is perfect. During the presentation, especially stop occasionally to ask the audience understand what you say, like I am doing during a presentation. आपको ऑडियंस से फीडबैक या क्वेश्चंस पूछने जरूरी है, नॉट ओनली टू नो कि वो आपका आपको समझ पा रहे हैं, ये भी देखने के लिए कि द ऑडियंस विथ यू, क्या ऑडियंस आपके साथ है. ओके, सो लाइक इफ आई राइट नाउ इफ आई आस्क, right now around 22 people are watching me, watching this webinar. So can you please, every one of you, I want your feedback, yes or no. Are you enjoying this webinar? Yes or no. Please type in your answer. Don't worry, be free to with your feedback, yes or no. So we can, okay. For effective presentation, the agenda, okay. Well, sure. I want everybody answer, yes or no. Okay. So I have a question, I think. For effective presentation, the agenda of the presentation should be provided in advance to the audience. Put some light on it. Of course, why not? Well, I have before starting this webinar, even 2 or 3 days before, we circulated this email, okay, to most of the faculty, and there was an attachment where all the agendas were mentioned clearly that during this webinar, कौन-कौन से points cover किए जाएंगे. Okay, why? क्यों? Because during this webinar or during the presentation, लोगों को पहले से पता होना चाहिए. They must know कि वो क्या चीज attend करने जा रहे हैं. They must know कि इसमें कौन-कौन से major topics present होंगे, ताकि उनका mind already makeup हो. ये जान के कि okay, now this soft skills webinar is going to happen and these are the agendas जहाँ पे हम लोग body language बात करेंगे, leadership से बात करेंगे, communication skills पे बात करेंगे. Okay, ये agendas है, तो बात करेंगे and ये तो मेरे को भाई attract करता है, मुझे इस पे करना है. So having an agenda for any not only webinar or for any conversation is very much important. And of course, it should be provided in advance ताकि लोगों को पता चले कि हम देखने क्या जा रहे हैं. I'll give you a very normal layman's language का example. भाई कोई भी मूवी रिलीज, उसके पहले उसका क्या रिलीज होता है? उसका टीजर, राइट? उसका टीजर रिलीज होता है. देन पे क्या रिलीज होता है? उसका ट्रेलर. और ट्रेलर में क्या होता है? ट्राई करते हैं कि जो मूवी है उसका मेन चीज, उसकी थीम बताएं ऑडियंस को. पता चल जाता है ना कि ये रोमांटिक मूवी है या फिर एक्शन मूवी है या सस्पेंस या थ्रिलर मूवी है, राइट? तो ट्रेलर इसलिए तो होते हैं मूवी रिलीज करने से पहले, और ऑडियंस को ये पता लगना कि ये मूवी किस चीज पे बेस्ड है, ताकि वो चूज कर सकें क्या वो मूवी देखनी है कि नहीं देखनी है. अगर देखनी है तो उसमें उनको क्या क्या मेन चीज पे फोकस करना है. थैंक यू क्वेश्चन. Saurabh sir, I think this example is fine, especially the movie trailer. Sure sir, I hope so. Okay, moving ahead. Teamwork. By आज के टाइम में कोई भी अकेले कोई काम नहीं कर सकता. मेक श्योर नो मैटर हाउ टैलेंटेड यू आर, कितनी ज्यादा आपके पास एजुकेशन की डिग्रीज हो, आपके पास नो मैटर आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल कितनी अच्छी हो, आपका स्टेटस कितना अच्छा हो, और अनटिल ये टीम वर्क, आप एक टीम प्लेयर नहीं है, आप एक टाइम तक सिर्फ काम कर पाओगे और एक टाइम तक या फिर आप सस्टेन कर पाओगे, सर्वाइव कर पाओगे. उसके बाद that will come to an end. Even for a person, जैसे हम लोग हैं, हम लोग फैमिलीज में क्यों रहते हैं? हम लोग एक टाइम के बाद हम लोग ठीक है, ओके, सम पीपल लाइक go for their job, they stay alone in a PG or in a flat. ओके, बट अल्टीमेटली क्या होता है, रहते तो एक फैमिली में है ना, क्यों? बिकॉज टू रन अ हाउस, टीम वर्क is required. And same goes to run an organization, to run any department. Teamwork is required. Aj, if we talk about Zomato, Swiggy, or different companies, वो कैसे आज आगे बढ़ पा रहे हैं? Because of the teamwork, their effective communication. अगर डिलीवरी बॉय के पास डिटेल्स टाइम पे नहीं आएगी, वो टाइम पे खाना डिलीवर नहीं कर पाएगा, तो बिजनेस लॉस में जाएगा। दिस इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ अ गुड टीम वर्क। अगर एक टीम नहीं है आपके पास, या फिर आप एक टीम का पार्ट अच्छे से नहीं हो सकते, so either there is something wrong with you, or you will never be able to flourish in your life. So people of either gender, चाहे मेल हो, फीमेल हो, अदर्स हो, डिफरेंट एज ग्रुप्स, आपकी उम्र कोई भी हो, क्वालिफिकेशन, आपके पास कोई भी डिग्री हो या ना हो, स्टेटस हो, स्किल्स हो वर्क करने के लिए, ठीक है, अगर आपके अंदर एक कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव को पाने के लिए वो टीम स्पिरिट नहीं है, देन यू शुड एक्वायर इट। Okay, the success of any organization legally largely depends in the coordinated efforts of its employees. It mainly refers to the agreeableness and cooperation among the team members. देखो, किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो, बड़ी या छोटी, ओके, अगर सारे के सारे एम्प्लॉयज अगर एक चीज पे अग्री नहीं करेंगे और कोऑपरेशन नहीं दिखाएंगे, टीम स्पिरिट नहीं होगी, तो वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रन सारा दिन तक नहीं कर सकती। Let me give you an example of the institute where I work. We have different departments, different faculty members. Okay, हर फैकल्टी मेंबर्स अपने अपने जॉनर में बहुत अच्छा है, अपने अपने सब्जेक्ट से बहुत अच्छा है, राइट? लेकिन व्हाट इफ हम जो फैकल्टी एक दूसरे को बोलते हैं, हम लोग को फैकल्टी बोलते हैं, हम लोग एक टीम बन के काम नहीं करेंगे, तो ये अगर इंस्टीट्यूट जो है where I work, वो एक हद तक काम कर सकता है, एक हद तक ग्रो कर सकता है। इफ वी वांट टू मेक दिस इंस्टीट्यूट ग्रो, ओके, सो हमें इस कॉमन गोल के लिए एक साथ इफेक्टिव वर्क करना पड़ेगा। लाइक आई एम अ पार्ट ऑफ प्लेसमेंट सेल, आई एम अ कोऑर्डिनेटर, आई हैव Aksa ma'am as my head, I have Saurabh sir as our director, and Alvina ma'am. So we are team of placement cell. अगर हम लोग एक दूसरे से टीम स्पिरिट के तहत या एक दूसरे कम्युनिकेशन नहीं रखें, ओके, सो अल्टीमेटली द प्लेसमेंट सेल विल क्रम्बल, बिकॉज नो मैटर हम लोग अपने अपने जॉनर्स में कितने भी अच्छे हैं, ओके, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं वी हैव टू मेंटेन अ हार्मनी, हम लोग को एक दूसरे कोऑर्डिनेशन में काम करना ही पड़े, ताकि सो अल्टीमेटली वी कैन प्रोवाइड ग्रेट great opportunities to our students, great companies for a better placement. Professional ethics भाई बहुत जरूरी है आज के टाइम। एथिक्स आपके जीवन में, आपकी लाइफ में, प्लस जहां भी आप वर्क कर रहे हो वहां पे बहुत 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 रिक्वायर्ड है। प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स इज द नीड ऑफ द आवर इन इंडिया। मैं तो कहूंगा बहुत हो गया ये लेजीनेस, बहुत हो गया अरे हम अपने हिसाब से काम कर लेंगे, हमारा तो काम आज तक ऐसे ही चलता आया। लेकिन यू नो व्हाट, इफ यू वांट टू ग्रो, आपको बढ़ना है, यू वांट टू ग्रो, प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स आर वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट। व्हेन अ पर्सन इज एट वर्क, ही और शी मस्ट थिंक ऑफ हिज हर वर्क ओनली। जब भी आप काम करने जा रहे हो, वर्क कर रहे हो, इवन स्टडीज भी कर रहे हो, प्लीज उस समय अपनी स्टडीज के बारे में और वर्क के बारे में सोचो। One must put his or her heart and soul into the work. Each employee is an organic part of the organization and must strive to contribute his or her might to the successful functioning of the organization. Well, students, आप लोग पढ़ने आते हो college for around 8 hours or 7 hours. Okay? पढ़ने आते हो क्योंकि आपको सिर्फ डिग्री नहीं चाहिए, आपको सब्जेक्ट की नॉलेज ही चाहिए। राइट। हम लोग ने जब आप में से कितने सबने आई थिंक इस इंस्टीट्यूट में जब एडमिशन लिया, यही सोच के एडमिशन लिया ना कि आई वांट टू परस्यू माय बीबीए, आई वांट टू बिकम दिस, आई वांट टू परस्यू एमबीए और एमसी और बीसीए बिकॉज आई वांट टू बिकम समथिंग इन लाइफ। बट पता है क्या है, धीरे धीरे हम लोग ये चीज खो देते हैं कि हमें क्या बनने के लिए हमने एडमिशन। वी जस्ट स्टार्ट टेकिंग दीज थिंग लाइक वी हैव 24 आवर्स, हमारे पास 24 घंटे हैं, जिसमें से 6 आवर्स की हमारी क्लास होती है। क्या वो 6 आवर्स हम लोग सिर्फ अपनी स्टडीज को या स्किल्स सीखने के डेडिकेट नहीं कर सकते? जब उसी के लिए हमने एडमिशन किया, या इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द एम्प्लॉइज, 6 to 7 या 8 आवर्स के लिए हम लोग किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जॉब करने गए। व्हाई? बिकॉज वी नीड अ जॉब, वी वांट टू रन आवर होम, दैट्स दैट हार्श रियलिटी। आप अगर कहीं भी जॉब कर रहे हो, दैट मीन्स यू नीड मनी बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे टू पे योर बिल्स। तो आप क्यों भूल जाते हैं? चलो थोड़ा टाइम शुरुआत में बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हम ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, बट स्टूडेंट ग्रेजुएट क्या होता है, वी स्टार्ट लूजिंग इंटरेस्ट। ऐसा क्यों करते हैं? ऑलवेज थिंक दैट बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे हम लोग यहाँ पे क्यों आ रहे हैं? वी आर हियर टू अर्न, वी आर हियर टू स्टडी, वी आर हियर टू गैदर नॉलेज। तो उस टाइम का प्लीज उसका यूटिलाइज करो। उसके बाद वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम टू हैव फन। और हर एम्प्लॉय, हर स्टूडेंट इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गेनिक पार्ट होता है हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, हर इंस्टीट्यूट का, बिकॉज एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज रिक्वायर्ड। किसी भी बिजनेस को, किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट को बड़ा करने के लिए या फिर फेमस करने के लिए हर किसी का योगदान इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड। और वो योगदान कैसे आएगा? आपके अंदर प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स होंगे, आप अपने टाइम का सही से यूटिलाइजेशन करेंगे, और वो हम लोग बात डिस्कस करते हैं। इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स। Man is a social animal, and his success in life largely depends on his relationship and interaction with others. Of course, हम लोग का सक्सेस रेट एक्चुअल में डिपेंड करता है कि हम लोग दूसरों से कैसे रिलेशनशिप्स हैं और कैसे बातचीत करते हैं। वो कहते हैं ना, मेरी पहुंच यहां तक है, मेरी पहुंच मंत्री तक है, मेरी पहुंच फलाने डायरेक्टर से है। तो कितना कॉन्फिडेंस से बोलता है ना कोई जब ये बात बोलता है? क्यों? क्योंकि उसके रिलेशनशिप अच्छे हैं। दैट्स व्हाई ही इज कॉन्फिडेंट, ही और शी इज कॉन्फिडेंट। Well, I think yes, करना नहीं चाहिए, shouldn't do this. But yes, why the person is very confident? Because he has the skills, he has a relationship with the people. Okay? We must respect the views and sentiments of others. हमेशा ये हम लोग भूल जाते हैं। The sentiments of a teacher who's teaching you is the only thing that they want you to become something. उनकी knowledge जो उनके पास है, वो we as a faculty always provide to our teacher, sorry, students, ताकि आप लोग कुछ सीखें। अगर आप लोग कुछ सीखेंगे, so you will use that in your life और आगे बढ़ेंगे। So the biggest I'll say एक टीचर के लिए, फैकल्टी के लिए सबसे बड़ा गिफ्ट यही होता है कि the knowledge we are departing with you guys, उसको आप जब यूज करने लगोगे ना, we don't want any medals or any teacher, of course, no, don't want any medals agar if their students are rising high in their life. When we want to differ from their views, we must politely give hints to them without hurting their feelings. देखो, it's not possible कि हम हमेशा हर किसी की बात से इत्तेफाक रखें, right? We our mindset, or maybe we won't accept what the other person is trying to say. Our sentiments or decision may differ, लेकिन अगर differ करते हैं, so you don't have to be very rigid and straight away, अरे I don't want to listen. No, you have to be polite. If you have a different opinion, just say, well buddy, I appreciate what your knowledge is, but I have a slight different opinion, so I think I will see to it. बोलते ना, किसी के इंसल्टिंग नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट? अगर आपका ओपिनियन डिफरेंट है, इट्स ओके, यू डोंट हैव टू फाइट आल्सो। अगर ओपिनियन डिफरेंट है, जस्ट मूव ऑन। right? Now comes time management. भाई समय बड़ा बलवान है ना? बचपन से सीखा है, बचपन से पढ़ा है, समय ही समय है, मैं समय हूँ। Prioritize the work and schedule your time accordingly. Of course, जब हमें कॉलेज आना होता है और हम अपना हमेशा वर्क को मैनेज करना चाहिए ना कि किस टाइम पे हमें नहाना है. ओके, एट दिस टाइम आई विल डू द ब्रेकफास्ट एंड मैनेज दिस एंड देन आई गो टू द कॉलेज अटेंड दिस. तो हमेशा जो आपका वर्क को प्रायोरिटी दो, उसको अपना टाइम शेड्यूल करो कि इस टाइम पे हो तो आराम से सारा काम. Important और हाई प्रायोरिटी वर्क शुड बी अलॉटेड फर्स्ट एंड मोर. ऑफ कोर्स जो हाई प्रायोरिटी काम है आपके, उनको पहले प्रायोरिटी दो. Okay, try to finish them, that work which is high prioritized pehle. Okay, for example, you have a mid semester tomorrow, or if you have an exam tomorrow. Okay, and also you need to go outside and play with your friends. So you not need to prioritize between these two things. Okay, तो जो वर्क ज़्यादा प्रायोरिटी का है उसको पहले फिनिश करो. आप अगली कल के एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ लोगे, if you will go through it and learn each and everything about that subject. So after that, you can go out and play with your friends without any problem, without thinking, okay, I have to come back and I have to study. No, you have already prioritized your studies. आपने वो पढ़ाई कर ली है, and then you're free to go, right? Stress management. I know this stress thing is becoming a day-to-day part of everybody's life. So we'll learn how to manage this stress. भाई हथियार तो नहीं डालना है, मैनेज करके बाहर निकलना है, राइट? So change your focus, अपना फोकस चेंज करो. School yourself, यानी कि अपने आप को इस काबिल बनाओ to wake up early and get ready, not for work but for your day to go with a pace. हम लोग करते हैं ना कि when we have a holiday, आज सुबह देर तक सोएंगे, और होता होगा कभी कि जरा सो गए ना, फिर उठते हैं तो याद, अरे बाप रे बाप, I haven't done this thing, I haven't finished that work. Okay, so no matter it's your holiday, if you are waking up early, so the entire day you will be able to manage it. Okay, you will have time to complete your work. So work complete हो जाएगा तो stress ही नहीं आएगा. On your way to work, listen to music, humor, anything that isn't related to work. भाई जितने भी आप लोग जो जॉब करते हैं और स्टूडेंट्स are going to join the organization, mark my word, जब भी आप अपने ऑफिस जाना ना, listen to music, be relaxed, don't think about what's going to happen in the office. आज ये हो जाएगा वो, please ऑफिस का काम try to keep within that boundary limits. ऑफिस का काम ऑफिस में ही रखना. जब भी जा रहे हो, just start your day with listening to great music what you love. और अगर जैसे आपके colleagues हैं ना, what I do, I take a cab while I commute from my place to my college where I teach, of course. So it's rare that we talk about our work. We try to make jokes, do random talks, and this makes us relaxed क्योंकि भाई ऑफिस जाके तो वो वर्क करना ही है ना आपको. So utilize your time. अपना स्ट्रेस लेके क्या करना, okay? Take an alternate route to work. The change in the scenery will help you to stay alert to the road and keep your mind off the job. होता है ना कि ऑफिस से घर, घर से ऑफिस, ऑफिस से घर, घर से ऑफिस, सेम रोड, सेम खंबा, सेम चौराहा, सेम सब कुछ मोनोटोनस हो जाता है. अब ऑफिस तो चेंज कर सकते थे भाई घर, तो कभी कभी चेंज योर माइंड, टू डेविएट योर माइंड, दूसरा रूट पकड़ो, ट्राई सम डिफरेंट रूट. एक दूसरा रूट पकड़ोगे ना, so you will look at new scenic beauty also. Doesn't matter अगर scenic beauty है कि नहीं, but that path will be changed for a time, for few days or a day or a month. So वो भी impact करता है आपके subconscious mind. वो कहते हैं ना भाई इनका हवा पानी बदल दो. क्यों कहता है डॉक्टर? वो ये क्यों नहीं कहता अच्छा इनको ये डोसेज दे देना मेडिसिन। हवा पानी बदलने के क्यों बोलता है डॉक्टर? टू चेंज द प्लेस, because sometimes change in the place or even your way to your office makes your stress level to go down. Plan your work and devote every paid minute to your job. Deviate from your work. Plan only when absolutely necessary. भाई हर एक मिनट का जो आपका ऑफिस में टाइम है, आपका काम है, शिफ्ट है, उसको यूटिलाइज करो टू फिनिश ऑफ विथ योर। कभी भी अगर भटकना है, डेविएट हो रहे हो, तो तभी हो when it is required, when there is an emergency. Well, during my corporate career, I have noticed in many of the organization that there was some employees or the manager जो पूरे दिन तक काम ही नहीं करते थे, but 1 hour before ending of the day, for example like 6 or 6:30 पे अगर ऑफिस क्लोज होना है, शिफ्ट एंड होनी है, तो they will start working from 5 p.m. Okay, so only show that they are working very efficiently and late. Well, it might help you to a certain level, but it's not going to help you on a long run because आपको काम तो मिलेगा ही, okay, and you need to finish off that work. So अगर आप लेट आप अपना टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो ना, आप बोलो कि ओके ओवर टाइम कर लेंगे, तो ओवर टाइम से तो आपकी बाकी का you are messing up with the rest of your work, your personal life, and rest of the things you want to do after leaving your office premises. So please utilize your time. And even for the students, whenever you are studying, you are going to your college, your schools, utilize that time. उसको इस्तेमाल करो ताकि अगर आपको टाइम मिल रहा है ना, if you have a free period and you have any work to do, homework, उसको वहीं finish करो. उससे क्या होगा? You will have lots of time to spend with you, your friends and your family members when you will go back to your home. Try career करके, try it something, and you will get the great results. Believe me. Take your allotted breaks. Breaks बहुत important होते हैं. ये नहीं कि break नहीं लेना मुझे. No, that your mind needs relaxation. Okay? Don't work through lunch or coffee breaks. जरूरत नहीं है. Your body requires fuel, and वो fuel आता है by eating something or only even relax करने पे ही आ जाता है. वो 3 इडियट्स में थे ना, वो उनकी टीम, वो पावर नैप लेते थे 5 मिनट 7 मिनट्स की और पूरी नींद पूरी हो जाती थी. एक्चुअली में वो अपना स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट कंट्रोल करना है. ओके, नो मैटर व्हाट आर द थिंग्स, इस टाइम तो सोना है. सो द थिंग इज व्हेनेवर यू हैव योर ब्रेक्स, यूटिलाइज इट फॉर योर ब्रेक ओनली, एंड ड्यूरिंग दैट ब्रेक, ओके, ड्यूरिंग दैट रिसेस, वर्क की बातें मत करो. भाई मेरे साथ तो होता है, if I'm having my coffee and somebody just walks to me, my colleague walks to me and they start talking, अच्छा आज ये क्लास में क्या होना वो होना, तो it kinds of deep, I mean I try to restrain from it कि अभी तो मैं काम करके आई हूँ, फिर से काम की बातें. So that's actually what I think. Okay, so जो भी आप breaks ले रहे हैं, coffee break है, lunch break है, please utilize it for that purpose. काम तो उसके बाद करना ही है, right? You have to do your work after that. Stress management, again, going ahead, just as you plan your work, plan your time away from work. Of course, जैसे आप अपने काम करने का प्लान आउट करते हैं, वैसे ही काम से दूर रहने के लिए भी कभी कभी जो ब्रेक्स बोलते हैं ना, उसका भी अपने आप को प्लान आउट करना चाहिए. At day's end, leave work behind and focus on your plans for the evening. Work to live, not live to work. जब ऑफिस से बाहर आ गए, सारी काम ऑफिस में छोड़ के आओ. Try to do that. If not possible, then manage it. But on a daily routine, ऑफिस का काम ऑफिस में. And evening में क्या करना है? हो जाता है ना, like, okay, my hobbies are playing cricket, playing basketball. But बाद में क्या? ऑफिस 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 ऑफिस, और वो मेरी हॉबी ही रह गई. क्योंकि टाइम नहीं मिलता है। क्यों? क्योंकि मैं ऑफिस का काम घर पे ले आया। तो दैट मीन्स 24/7 आई एम वर्किंग ओनली फॉर द ऑफिस। Sometimes and it will increase your stress. क्योंकि again your mind requires relaxation. Relaxing or relaxation away from work means less stress and a better day tomorrow. And it is not like that work is bad. No, काम कभी खराब नहीं होता। अगर काम खराब होता तो आप वो काम या वो जॉब ज्वाइन ही क्यों करते? टेल मी। वो जॉब आपने इसलिए ज्वाइन करी। इफ समबडी हैज डन देयर मास्टर्स इन ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट, तो एचआर बनता है। किसी ने सेल्स और मार्केटिंग में करा चूज, तो सेल्स और मार्केटिंग में जाता है, बिकॉज आपने चूज किया ना। तो द वर्क इज नॉट, it is the way you are handling your personal life and your official life, वो hamper कर रहा है। So maintain a balance between them. Okay? Instead of coffee, drink water, juice or electrolyte. Electrolyte वो होता है ना, ORS, infused drinks. Dehydration often is the cause of fatigueness. Yes, at least drink between 1.5 to 2.5 liters of water every day, and especially during winters. क्योंकि winters में हमारी body को नहीं समझ में आता है कि we are thirsty because we are not sweating, but we are actually thirsty. बहुत प्यास लगती है. And talking about this thirst, I'm going to quench my thirst with this glass of water. मजा आ गया भाई. Wow. अच्छा फील हो रहा है. Of course, I'm not making it up. I'm actually feeling rejuvenating. So coffee and soft drinks that contain caffeine may seem to keep you going. मतलब बोलते हैं ना, नींद आ रही, पढ़ना है, हमें पढ़ना है, जागना है, कॉफी बना लो, कॉफी पीते रहो. वो थोड़ा सा आपको हेल्प कर देगी. But in reality, they add stress and don't keep your body hydrated. क्योंकि आपकी बॉडी, ह्यूमन बॉडी को हाइड्रेटेड सिर्फ और सिर्फ वाटर करता है, और इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स वाटर के साथ में करते हैं. It is only the water, not your coffee or not in chai or anything else. That's only the perception you have in your mind. Okay? वो एक टाइम तक कैफीन आपको किक देती रहेगी, but at last you will feel asleep. सो जाओगे. उसके बाद क्या? फिर आंख नहीं खुलेगी टाइम पे. Practicing yoga will considerably reduce the physical, emotional, and mental stress of an individual. Well, it's been proven by the scientists and the researchers. Yoga is the ultimate stress release practice which you can ever do, and it's free of cost. So I'll say, and I would love to include this yoga session in your curriculum also. And believe me, you must try yogas. There are a few asanas early in the morning. The moment you wake up, freshen up, try some yoga asanas. It is going to release your stress. It will help you to not only to maintain your physical body, but also your mental health. Now, leadership skills. Leaders, executives, and managers need to be very clear about what they expect from others. Well, of course, जो leaders होते हैं, जो managers होते हैं, even executives भी, उनको पता तो होना चाहिए कि दूसरों से क्या अपेक्षाएं रखनी. Trust yourself, keep smiling, share and stay together. आज के टाइम में if you don't have leadership skills, again, apart from communication skills, soft skills, and all, soft skills, leadership skills are part of soft skills actually. Tapi, your growth will be stopped to a certain level. If you want a growth in your career, in your life, you have to have a good leadership skills. Always try to learn new things. जैसे मैंने बोला, stop scrolling videos. Instead of that, get the online or the hard copies of the books from different genres of life. Maybe it can be science or commerce or anything. Try to gain knowledge. It is going to help you somewhere or the other in your life. Accept responsibility for yourself and your actions. Always, yes. हमेशा responsibility लेने के लिए तैयार रहा. Don't deny it. The moment you will deny it, जहां उससे भागोगे, you are going to lose everything. Identify the problem and challenges. हमसे बेहतर nobody knows you than you of course. हमसे बेहतर हमें कोई जानता ही नहीं. So हमें अपनी identify करनी चाहिए problems. हमारे अंदर क्या problems है? Sit back and relax and try to think because nobody is perfect. कि अच्छा मेरे अंदर टाइम मैनेजमेंट का इशू है, I'll work on that. मेरे अंदर ये इशू है, I'll work on that. And you will get great results. क्योंकि as I said, nobody is perfect, but perfectionist की ओर तो बढ़ सकते हैं ना by eliminating these flaws in you. Be grateful. बहुत जरूरी है. Grateful to God, the person, to your managers, from every person जिससे आपने कुछ ना कुछ सीखा है. Be grateful to them. Be generous. Men make history and not the other way around. एक इंसान हिस्ट्री बनाता है, हिस्ट्री इंसान को नहीं बनाता. No matter it's a negative or positive, एडोल्फ हिटलर ने अपनी हिस्ट्री क्रिएट करी. हिस्ट्री ने एडोल्फ हिटलर को क्रिएट नहीं किया था. No matter he is considered as a negative person, maybe. Situations where there is no leadership, society stands still. सच बात है. जहां पे कोई लीडर ही नहीं होगा, उस सोसाइटी का क्या होगा? I won't take the name again, but if we look at the current scenario or of the neighboring countries, the leaders have failed to run the country, and the countries are collapsing. Collapse only countries. People are crying, they are begging for mere flour, आटे के लिए, for cooking, gas, and basic necessities. Because why? They had lack of leaders, good leaders. Right? Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leader seizes the opportunity to change things for the better. एक लीडर वही हो सकता है जो चीजों को आइडेंटिफाई करके अपॉर्चुनिटी को गैदर करके उसको सही टाइम पे सही जगह पे आप अप्लाई करेगा. तभी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या आपकी जॉब या इवन योर पर्सनल लाइफ विल बी बेटर. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. By John Q. Adams. So that was end of the webinar. I hope you all loved it. So I would request any questions you want to ask, please shoot with your questions. I would love to answer them all. And I hope you all love this session and you must have learned something or the other from this webinar of soft skills. Any questions? Yes, Harun, please shoot with your question. Faculty members, students, you can ask me the questions. I would love to answer them. Thank you so much, Akshat. Welcome. So we have a question. If we already have some communication skills, if we already know the basics, so how can we go to the next level? Well, the only answer for this is practice. Practice, practice, and practice. The more you will interact with people in day-to-day life will only take you to the next level. You have to practice your communication skills, your knowledge with the people of the same age, same level, same organization. And if they are not, then of the same age group, discuss with people you are meeting. Make it a daily life conversation between you and your friends. So the only answer and the funda is practice, because practice makes the man and also the woman perfect. Thank you so much. Any questions? Did you enjoy the session? And you will be receiving the feedback link in your respective groups. So I'll request you to please give your feedbacks. Thank you, Ira. Thank you, Prateek. If you don't have any questions, then let me know. The session has ended now. Okay, so I'll take it as there are no questions. So thank you so much for being a part of this webinar. Thank you so much for listening to me. This was Vishwas Saxena, your presenter for the day from GGS Education Group. Thank you and have a great day ahead. See you next time. Take care.